Welcome to a Life Illuminated podcast. I'm your host, Jack McAdoo, bringing you the show that shines a light on the path to a more purposeful and fulfilling life. Whether you're looking for motivation, direction, or just a little extra inspiration, we've got you covered. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope this podcast finds you in an amazing space, man. And thank you so very, very much for allowing me into your space and giving me some time to talk to you today. Just really get out, pause, take a breath, and just find the things that serve you and find the things that resonate with you as much as you possibly can. What I want you to do right now, as always, no matter where you are, just take a really deep breath. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Just a moment of de-stressing just for a little bit, and hopefully that little spark will be able to carry you through the day. Modalities, they're everywhere. Opinions, they're everywhere. We all have them. You know, we all have a life. You know, we deal with crap daily. I don't know of anyone out there that says that they don't. I mean, people say that they do from time to time, but everyone has stuff. And it's about how we, navigate through that stuff. If we're in a headspace that, things just kind of slide off of us while we're dealing with it, then we've come a long way because no one is born into that. You know what I mean? Well, for the first 7 years you are, but when life starts to hit you, reality sets in. And everyone, has an opinion. And everyone wants you to follow what they're following. And there's a lot of us giving advice and laying things out for you. This podcast does that as well. I give you what I feel works for me and that I've seen works for others. But at the same time, one size doesn't fit all. It's what we each need to adapt to, what we're each led to adapt to. And what, fits right with us, what sits right within our being. And there's just so much of it out there. I get to Sedona often, and, as a lot of you, I'm sure, do or have been or want to go. But there's a lot in Sedona. People go there for spiritual retreats. They go there for yoga, healing. There's all kinds of modalities out there. I don't see a lot of life navigation modalities out there. It's more of, just, helping you see yourself spiritually, helping you with plant medicine, helping you do some yoga, some sound healing, all the modalities are there. But man, don't mention that you've got bills to pay or, something like that, because you'll get shunned upon real quick. Relationship issues, depends on, where you're at. Some people will welcome you to help you get through with that. And that becomes a monster in itself sometimes too. But the thing is that you just have to find your way. Look at the different things that are out there, the different modalities, and what resonates with you. I've always said, I think the very first thing a person should recognize and do when they're having their spiritual awakening moment, or whatever you want to call it, the first thing is to begin a meditation practice. I've always said that. You need to learn to find time for yourself. You need to give yourself those minutes because we give everyone else those minutes. So by learning how to go within for a little bit and just take baby steps, man, learn how to take care of you first and learn how to navigate through life for yourself first. Once you begin to get on that path of self-navigation, you'll see the things that you desire. It's like your spirit, your soul, your consciousness begins to know that, okay, we need this in life. So you go and search it out. We might need yoga. So you go search out yoga because yoga brings you this peace. It brings you flexibility, exercise, core strength. It does all these things for you. And that might be that thing that you desire in your life to help you navigate through the shit. For other people, it's more of a meditation practice. They want to meditate even more and go deeper and deeper and deeper. You have to start somewhere. And I would always recommend meditation because, again, it will lead you to something else. It may be you could be tapped in life to start doing a sound healing practice. You can start experiencing with different sounds, and not, again, even whatever modality that you go to, one size doesn't fit all. You're allowed to go off the path. You're allowed to go off the path with anything. You may be doing yoga and have all the practices within yoga down to a T. You may be a yoga instructor, but at the same time, there is no rule written that you can go off that path and introduce a new pose. There's nothing wrong with that. There is no rule against that. There will be those that say, oh, you can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If it helps you and you've created a new pose, you go for it. Go for it and share it with others. That may be your purpose to navigate through the shit. Because listen, we're the celestial being having a human experience driving this flesh suit. All of us, no matter what we follow, no matter what we subscribe to. That's the reality of it all. But it's up to us individually to learn how to go through the crap. We all have the crap. And I can't emphasize this enough. You're not alone out there. I try to be real with everyone as possible and to let you know I'm real. I have stuff going on in my life, but at the same time, 98% of the time, I'm at an even keel. I know that a situation that I'm in, regardless of what is happening with it, that I know that I'm going to come out on the other side. I know this. And there's no sense of me having fear. Stresses do come in. I would be lying to you, and you would be lying to me if you said that they didn't. You'd be lying to yourself. Stresses do enter, but we have to know how to control that stress. We need to learn how to control the stress so that it doesn't overtake us. Because stress, like fear, is a reaction to a situation. It's a fact. It's all of that doesn't exist. Is how we react to something, to a situation. And it takes practice. And I've always said that becoming aware and mindful through meditation, we help ourselves through those situations. It's hard for these things to disappear if they disappear at all. But the thing is that we defeat them by going through them or going around them. And the only way we can do that is to help ourselves, to teach ourselves how to navigate, to learn the lessons from the lessons that are being presented to us. There's bills. That seems to be the big one with everybody is financial stuff. I go through it. We all have bills. You know what I mean? Some more than others. And they're stressors. But the thing is, listen, a lot of things are out of your control because we place ourselves in certain situations to have these issues. And it's nothing to dog someone about. It really isn't. It's just what it is. Some people have lost employment. Some people have made bad investments. Some people have gone through divorces. There's all kinds of things, and we should never shun someone or go after someone or put someone down, especially if you're in the spiritual space. And there's a lot of that in that space. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful with all things. And everything else comes back down to each of us as individuals to see what modality we desire that makes us feel good. And if we're dealing with all the outside noise, then we have to bring it back in. We have to bring it back into us. And really the only way to do that is to focus on yourself through awareness, mindfulness, and meditation to where things become second nature. If you're going through something or you see someone going through something, you're able to sit back, take a breath, breathe, and watch it without it really affecting you. You know what I mean? But it is a practice to get there. But there's a lot of good things out there. I think modalities of all sorts are good. It just depends on what you want to choose. Because everyone that's enjoying theirs wants to push it on you. And that's fine if you're receiving it And if it's not for you, it's simple. Just say that it's not for you. And most of the time it's respected. But know that you're not alone. Know that you're living a human experience. And there is stuff. Just as there is joy in things. It's not always negative, man. There's a lot of joy. Find the way to the joy, to where joy in life outweighs everything. And it is amazing to get to the point to where, yes, here come these stressors, but you're still having joy. To where you can look at these stressors and say, yeah, not today, man. Not today. I've got yoga. I'm going to go kill it. You know what I mean? I'm going to go and release, and there's not a thing you can do. Yes, there you are. I acknowledge you, but you're not going to affect my life. That is possible. Very, very possible. But at the same time, it's saying that that stuff is still there. And what I am saying, it's how to recognize what's there, acknowledge what's there, but move away from what's there. Take care of it at your pace. Take care of it through your mindset. We are not this perfect thing. We live a life. You know what I mean? Car payments, mortgage payments, it exists. And I don't want anyone telling you that because those things exist and you have to go deal with them, that you're a failure in your journey, because you're not. You are not a failure. My bills don't mean I'm a failure. My bills mean I just need to take care of them. My relationships, if they go south, does not mean either one of us are a failure. It just means, you know what I mean? We can't be judged on that, and we cannot judge ourselves for that. It's just something that happens in life that we have to deal with. We all have to deal with it. That's the one thing I mentioned. I mentioned Sedona, and that's the one thing I see. A lot of people that go to Sedona are leaving situations to go find something new. That's the one common thread that I really see there. You have the people that have lived there their entire lives. That's one thing. They were brought up there, so they have a tendency to lead a certain lifestyle. But then there are the ones that go there to find something else. And again, that is the majority. That is the common thread that I see. They've got sick of, and tired of the lives that they were around, the way they were feeling, externally, internally. They were just feeling like shit. And everyone knows what Sedona offers. So everyone goes to Sedona, and most thrive. A lot of people don't thrive there because Sedona has this thing, this energy that will kick you out. If you're there on false pretenses or bullshit, or you're just coming there to do something financially, Sedona itself, it just has this energy that will kick you out, right on your ass. But I've seen it. And if you're going there with purpose, with true heartful intentions and purpose, your heart-brain connection is wired perfectly in that regard, you're going to succeed. Something is going to tap you out there enough to where you may want to stay out there for a few years, a few months, whatever it may be, and leave and then go somewhere else. But there is something there. And I'm not saying it's just Sedona. You can go to Egypt. You can go all over the world. You can go anywhere you desire. Costa Rica, Portugal, Bali. It's all there. Everything is there. But the things in life will be wherever you go. It's always going to be where you go. You just have to go find that modality that suits you. And I'm not saying you have to go anywhere. You can be in New York City and do it yourself. With all the traffic and noise, nothing wrong with it. If that's your lifestyle and that's what you like, there is not a thing wrong with that. And don't let anyone from any of the areas that I just mentioned tell you so. You're able to find your peace, your modalities, your joy, your meditations and mindfulness there. You could be in the desert. Get a chair and go sit in the middle of a desert. You know what I mean? But the message that I have for you today is that we're human. We experience stuff, and don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up if you're on this journey of self-satisfaction and gratification for yourself, to make yourself feel better, to make sure that you know that you're number one. There is nothing wrong if you have to go deal with something. And don't let anyone tell you that there is. Sorry. And if a person is telling you, nope, you're not supposed to deal with that, you need to stay on this path, then they're not for you. They're not for you. A lot of stuff with pharmaceuticals and things like that, I want, in my opinion, all they do is just cover a symptom. They don't heal. So a lot of people will attack you for taking Tylenol. But yes, there's other ways to take care of yourself, and you have to search those out. But that's just a small example. There are people that are militant about their practice. And unless you're subscribing to what they're talking about, then you're wrong. Well, then don't subscribe to them, because that's not true. Everyone is right within themselves if they're doing something that benefits themselves. Sharing something with another person is again, it's fine. But if you don't subscribe to what they're sharing, it's okay. And if you're the one sharing and they don't subscribe to it, then you should be okay too. Not like, oh, shit, you go ahead and keep destroying. Why would you throw out that negativity? Why? By you doing that means you got to fix something inside of you. You don't need to impart negativity on someone just because they don't agree with where you are on your journey and what you are subscribing to. But yeah, man, we're all human. And I want you to know that. It's okay. It's okay. As long as you're happy and you're not imparting BS on someone else and spewing negativity towards someone else, you're okay. You know what I mean? You're all right. And I hope that we can all find that thing, that one thing that helps each of us and, that brings us to the place where we want to be. My goal in life is to always, as much as I possibly can, to where something is coming at me, something that I have to take care of, something that requires my time. My goal is to go through it, right through it, head on. Smack it as it comes my way. Push it aside. Or be at a place to where I can just go around it. It's like, you know what, I've seen you before. Don't need to deal with you now. You know what I mean? Or I'll deal with you, but you're not going to affect me. I'll just go around you. But sometimes we have to have the strength and the power to go straight through it. And that comes through experience and time. Everything is a lesson, and we need to be open to these lessons. We need to learn from them. That's the key. Life throws stuff at us every single day. Lessons galore. But we need to learn from those lessons. If this stuff is coming at you and you just, and you keep going, trust me, it's going to come back. It is coming back until you figure it out. In all things, it's going to keep coming back, man. So yeah, take this day, whatever day it is for you, or the evening, whatever, and just know that it's okay. You're all right, man. You're all right. You're all right on your diet. You're all right on that lifestyle change. You're okay. Take a chance on that relationship, man. If you're into that person and they're into you, go for it. Don't worry about the age thing either, man. If two people are cool, it's cool. Don't worry about what anyone else says. Society has these unwritten rules. Don't hurt anybody. But do your thing. Eat that fruit. Eat that donut if that's what you desire. My hopes would be that you stay away from some of that stuff. Not entirely. That's my desire for you. I have work to do in my own life in that regard. And that's how we should be treating each other. And that's how we should be looking at life, that we all have our stuff. We have good, we have ugly, we have it all. There's a lot of smiling faces with a lot of pain behind it. So you don't know. When you say something to someone, You have no idea unless they've truly opened up to you. I have friends that I know that are going through shit, but they smile and laugh because that's the way we were brought up. And they see their friend doing that, but they know that their friend is going to come and talk to them, and and it's going to be a nice conversation. But a lot of people don't know it. So when you look at someone, don't go off. They're dealing with stuff. Not everybody, but a lot of people. So since you don't know, it's best not to act. It's just best to throw positivity as much as you can. And I would suggest if life is treating you like shit and you're trying to find your purpose and you're doing your meditation and you're doing your work, don't take it out on someone else. The best thing in that situation is just to stay away. And if someone calls you, just tell them, look, I'm kind of having a bad day and I don't want to be around anyone, whereas I'm going to be negative towards them. That's honesty. It's honesty. And tell them, look, it has nothing to do with you. You're cool. Love you, man. That kind of thing. It's just, I don't want to have any of the stuff that's going on with me rub off on you right now. I love you enough to tell you that. And we should be bold enough to do that. And the people that we're talking to should be bold enough to receive it and understand what it is that you're saying with no ramifications of any kind. Life is life, Life is life. Some of you, as you're listening to this, are going through some stuff now. The only thing I can tell you is that that stuff will go away sometime. Recognize it and just know that you're in this moment. You cannot change the past. The future is definitely not here yet. It's not. No matter how much you try to say that it is, it's not. You're in this moment. You're breathing. And who knows what can happen? It's your mindset. Change your mindset. Find the things that resonate with you. Find the things that vibrate with you. Be in that energy and work on it daily. Give yourself that time. Stop giving all of your time away. You deserve you. You deserve you. Look in that mirror and tell yourself that you love you. You love yourself. Give yourself that time. Take yourself on a damn date. Cook for yourself. Do those things. I'm not joking. Do those things. Relax with you. Spend a quiet evening at home with your favorite beverage. Just chill. Do the things that help calm you. You're this amazing, amazing being living in a human flesh suit. Get in touch with your celestial being, your spiritual being. Talk to the Creator, God, conscious, universe, whatever you want to call it. Be open to receive and be open to release. To receive is to release is to receive. And just be open. I hope you find your path. And again, if you're going through something, man, I'm here for you, sending you love. Excuse me again, some positivity your way. We've all been there. I'm just here to say it's not going to be here forever. Find your way on your journey. Ask questions. And find what resonates with you. That is the most important thing that you can do for yourself. Find what resonates thoroughly with you. Not just a little bit, 100%. And watch what happens to your life, man. It'll be good. Let's take a deep breath in and out. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I am so grateful again to be in your space, to be in your time. I thank you so much. I hope that you would follow the show, the podcast, so that you can be notified when the next show comes out. And yeah, man, share me. share the noise. It's a good noise, but share it if you possibly could. And I want to thank you. And until the next episode, peace and aloha, everyone.